Well, hello, my gig workers, mostly Instacart workers. How are you doing? Or non-Instacart working people. How are you today? Do you have your cuppa? I think this was Wicked Joe's, I think. Anyway, here we are, and it's another day. I got a lot of feedback about the video I did on Instacart, Are the Good Old Days Behind Us? And most of you kind of feel that way too. And it's like the bots must be, I don't know, who knows what's going on. But it's crazy during the day. I'll give Instacart a check, and it's like it's incredible what batches are being offered. Every morning I seem to get an Instacart promotional offer, complete 5 batches and you'll get $54 guaranteed and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes it goes all the way up to $80. But then when you look at the batches that are offered, you can't even do them. I mean, it's like $5 per hour, and that's crazy. Um, so many batches are so many miles away. It's like I live in the hub of Cape Cod, so we've got BJ's, the box store, we've got Stop and Shop, we've got Shaw's, and I don't think there's anything else. And then the Walgreens and the CVS. And so uh, there's just no offerings unless there's so many Instacart shoppers that they're just scooping them as soon as they come. So they don't have to drive 12 to 15 miles to make $17 in a double or triple batch. It's very, very discouraging. And from all the comments that I heard from all of you in all of the areas that you're at, you're wondering the same sort of thing too. It's like, how is this going on? How are people making their money? Now, I happen to live when it's the straight population, not the summer people, it's 35% senior population. And during the last 3 years that I've been doing Instacart, way back from when you had to schedule when you worked for them, you could get quite a few batches because the seniors, once the pandemic hit, so 1 year, maybe 18 months prior to the pandemic, and then the 18, 19, 20 months since then, all those months there were great offerings because seniors love the service. They probably have more spending money towards things like that with pensions. Remember those? Oh, pension. That's why people like me are working at 71 years old. Those things just dried right up. You have to have a 401k. Now, for example, there was one person that quit their job at the store that I work at, and he's a young man and he's living off of his 401k. That's crazy. You're not supposed to do that. What will happen when you're 71 like me? It's just all so upside down, and who knows, we just, people like me, people like you, we want to shop. We want to get out there and do what we want to do. Instacart is just a cold company that acts like it's a monopoly down here. It acts like it's Comcast, the internet provider, the cable service. It's not. We've got Shipped. I imagine Corner Shop is getting here. I've passed all the things, but it hasn't landed here in the Cape yet, but it'll get here, I hope. And um Shipped, they didn't like me, so, and they don't give you a second chance, so I don't know who's doing those. But every now and then I see an app on somebody's phone when I'm shopping and it doesn't look like Instacart, so they must be doing it. But people are taking those small batches, and those of us that are veterans to all of the changes with Instacart, we're just wondering, where are the orders for, like, 35 to $75 where we could, do a decent shop, 40 to 50 items, get a decent tip, have a decent driving distance, and then go back for more, right? Well, I think all of us just wanted to do that. When I dedicate a day to doing Instacart, it's so sporadic, which is good in the sense that I get to do my personal errands and things like that that I can't do when I'm the in-store shopper, but it's just incredible. And somebody was mentioning, the shelves and how there's nothing. We have a fabulous grocery clerk. She's the one that trained me how to be an in-store shopper on the app that's in the store, which is a Zebra app. And when I can always tell when she's there because it's like everything is there. And a lot of people have no idea about the work that goes on behind the scenes, or maybe they even pass them in the aisles and they don't give a thought to like who's restocking the shelves, who's pulling you know, the most recent expiration date, sell by date up forward before they put in the other cans of tomato paste or, Rouse tomato sauce and things like that. It is amazing the work that goes into it. I see it because I'm there. And did I tell you I had this order for 187 items and it was all Lay's potato chips and vitamin water. And so I was out back where, there's all those pallets and forklifts and all that scary kind of stuff, the box crusher, I just, that those equipment pieces scare me, but other people handle them deftly like we handle our Instacart apps, right? And so fortunately, a shipment had just come in and the Lay's potato chips were all there on what they call I think a U-boat or something like that. And then pallets of the vitamin water. And so it was as much as we were going to get. So I was able to do all of it. And so, but what a challenge. It did take hours to put together because I had to have help from the grocery the grocery clerks that handle all of that stuff and can cut through the pallets to get to the cases of water. It was an interesting shop for sure. Um, the thing about the role that I do at the store, there's no charge to the customer at this point. It could change, and um, I know that once they start accepting the EBT, um, the food stamp program, it's going to really explode. Stop and Shop had a notice in their flyer this week that they were doing that. So you might see more orders for Stop and Shop if you're an Instacart shopper, because now people can use their SNAP cards to purchase the groceries and have them delivered. And I guess they'll pay for the delivery fee. But there's no charge at Stop and Shop either for the in-store shopping at this point. All of it is always subject to change. When you read the small print, it's like at this point. So when one goes, the other one will follow. Our EBT rollout won't happen until 2022. They are doing it in a trial place. Interestingly, it's 2 stores and it's the town that Greg grew up in. But so I don't know. Let me know below. Do you get orders that are using EBT in your Instacart orders? That would certainly help plump up the batches that are offered. So who knows what's going on? The veterans out there that have been doing this a long time have their own YouTube channels on Instacart and, are very active in this community. Thank God. I need your input as well. Is/are the EBT SNAP cards being accepted in your area? And we're always just behind the times, obviously, not having corner shop and things like that. So today, I've got the day off and I plan on doing Instacart. I plan on doing DoorDash that is shopping. I hope to do a few point pickups. Those are always great. And, when I wake up in the morning, it always has little texts that are sent to me, minimum payout for point pickup, and they're great orders. So maybe I'll be able to score with a few of them because I still love the work and the hunt. And even though I'm a full-time shopper now, it's great to still do a little something something and get a little something something. And the pay period is great because then you get 2 flows of revenue coming in, and we kind of like that. So I guess this is about EBT and SNAP. Do you have that on your Instacart? Do you notice that people use that and then they pay out of their own pocket, I guess, for the delivery? Or maybe it comes out. If indeed you get that, let us know below because it could be coming to a town near you soon as well. So this has been Gig Girl, Pearls of Wisdom, also known as Sarah, and I'm so glad you're here. This is a valuable community for us to vent our frustrations and changes and things like that. I also got an email from Instacart saying that it's going to be a new rollout that I will see when I do it today in my app with feedback and things like that. Perhaps that's the one that people have been talking about that they already have in their area. I'll see when I do one and I'll report back to you. I'm so glad you're here. I'll see you here the next time. Thank you for watching. I can't believe it's October. Bye bye for now.